risks that I took with my journey.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم به أستعين في جميع الأمور اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وبارك وسلم قال رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Blessed Sunday greetings from President of SAM's TQLMA Global, engaged in delighting central banks of our planet, delighting billionaires through Hallmark bullion trading to assure that they enjoy inflation-free total quality life, and we are utilizing the bullion profits to build SAM's Wheel of Life, Farm School, Saadah towers in global university campuses to assure that global families can enjoy immunity-boosting, climate-smart food, disaster-proof home, preschool to PhD education, and inflation-free total quality life, as we are also offering them SAM's Hallmark gold bars and pure gold coins at London Bullion Metal Association -2%. Is yours then. Okay, so Michael, the floor is yours. Introduce yourself and how we can delight, your buyer.
Great. My name is Mike Cohen, and Doris Latorre, she's a VP of a large bank in Panama, asked me to represent her in the meeting today. And if I can find out some basic information, she would like to have a call with you later this week.
Okay. Wonderful.
She's interested in buying some gold and wanted to find out how much gold do you have?
Well, we started working on this bullion transaction a couple of years ago, and I've accumulated about 5,000 plus metric tons for the largest buyer at that point in time in Abu Dhabi. Okay, so I've been locating this gold from different sources, including Mitsubishi in Japan and various other Chinese bullion suppliers. We have got bullion available in Thailand. So all these royal, families, they basically keep their assets in bullion. They don't keep paper cash. So all that bullion is available to me, fortunately, because of my project of really helping, all the families of our world out by building the SAM's Wheel of Life Farm School, Saadah towers. And this school was invented and developed by my very good friend, Dr. Paul Olivier. He's an engineer from USA, decided to, undo all the things which American did in Vietnam. So he decided to marry a Vietnamese lady, and he relocated to Vietnam and is doing miracles in Vietnam, basically.
Good. So on this transaction, Doris said she's interested in buying 20B in gold. How many metric tons do you have?
Well, I think we can actually do two tranches of basically 200 metric tons each, and the total amount will turn out to be something like $24 billion.
Okay, so 200 metric tons. Is that at the, what price is it selling for? Is it the market price? Is that a discounted price?
Yeah, what we do is I'm selling actually most of these bullion basically to one blanket buyer I have, because we sell to central banks. And, one of the buyer I have who has decided to take all the gold I have, and I've agreed a price with him at LBMA -4%. So I am buying the gold at LBMA -6 Okay, that's a price I'm getting from the seller. Chief Usti is buying it at -4%. So that 2% profits which I'm making is dedicated for my projects.
Okay, I got you. Okay, great. So did you say 24 billion for the
$24 billion is, two tranches. We can do it in one tranche also. I mean, we can, if you exactly have $20 billion, we can, just calculate what will be, how much gold you can acquire for 20 billion, and it will be a 20B transaction, and we'll calculate the quantity.
So you said 24 billion for two tranches of gold,
Two
correct?
tranches of gold of 200 metric tons each.
Okay, and where is the gold from?
Gold is from, different sources. It's being owned by a, conglomerate, Chinese conglomerate. It is available in a secure warehouse in Hong Kong, and Metal Ore Refinery in Hong Kong is going to be refining it, because I made that a requirement that all this bullion, no matter what kind of hallmark it presently has to be melted and refined. And our new fresh bars of 1 kilogram of 99.999% should be made by Metal Ore. And it will be a new hallmark basically. So, that will be a freshly prepared bar. And some of the, I'm requesting the buyer to absorb the cost of refining. So if your buyer can do that, then, we'll prepare the fresh bar for them. So it will be a completely guaranteed, stock, which your buyer can enjoy.
So when you say absorb the cost of the refining, what is the refining cost?
Whatever it is, it will be a very nominal cost because the shipment is not there. I've requested the seller to absorb that cost. So, but if the seller doesn't absorb the cost, then all the seller will do is transport the gold from the security warehouse to Metal Ore Refinery, and Metal Ore Refinery is going to assay the gold, publish the assay report, and based on the assay report, we have to make the payment ledger to ledger in HSBC Hong Kong. But my requirement now is that the Metal Ore will not simply do the assay, will melt the gold completely and produce the new bars for me. So, I'm still negotiating with the seller to see if they can absorb the cost. But if they don't absorb the cost, then, the buyer has to do it. If the buyer wants it to be melted, okay? It's not a mandatory requirement.
So the gold bars would be in what, 1K, how many kg per bar?
There are both available. 1 kg bars are also available, and 12.5 kg bars are also available.
12.5 kg bars. What is the time frame on this process?
Well, it's immediate. You show the money today, tomorrow, and the deal gets completed.
Did you say 1 kg bars and 12.5 kg bars?
12.5 kg bars, yeah.
Okay, great. So the transaction would go through HSBC in Hong Kong?
Yeah, HSBC Hong Kong.
HSBC in Hong Kong. Okay. And when you're refining the gold, is it 4 nines, 5 nines? What is it?
Well, whatever is the Metal Ore capable of doing. The best purity.
So usually the bullion is not as pure as the bars, usually.
Well, it's 99.99. I think the best purity we can get it is from Mitsubishi. That's the best refinery in the world, can produce the highest purity gold. So Mitsubishi is an option also, if we can move the gold to Japan, and Mitsubishi will manufacture for us. I have an associate in Tokyo, Japan, who will facilitate the process.
Okay, do you have an export document for the gold to get it?
Yeah, everything is there. It's exportable.
Yes, to export document. Is there a VAT tax on the export document?
I don't know. What the current situation is, but it is exportable, and Brinks and any of these transport companies will probably verify everything, take care of all the documentation, and but we are selling it FOB Hong Kong, and all the transportation cost has to be borne by the buyer.
Okay. FOB Hong Kong. Buyer has to do the freight cost. Okay. Is that, do you have a shipper that you use for this, for the shipping?
Well, currently, because Brinks is also widely used, and any shipper of your choice, you select the shipper, and they can take care of the business for you. Actually, Chief Usti doesn't like to use any of the shipper because he flies with his own aircrafts, and makes the payment cash on delivery is kind of a situation for him. And then he loads the gold, pays the cash, and the deal is done. But the situation why I am making this 2%, because most of these bank-to-bank procedures is not met by Chief Usti. Chief Usti is a very simple guy, cash on delivery, man. I don't like to deal with banks and insurance companies and any of those things because it adds the cost and we don't need to pay them.
Now, could you describe who Chief Usti is to Michael?
Well, Chief Usti is, First Nation, most of the 3,000 tribes of First Nation in USA surrendered. Okay, and they live in different parts of the North America. Australia, I think they're globally present. So this particular tribe in Georgia, okay, they didn't surrender. And Chief Usti is the Prime Minister of the state of SCNRFP. They have got representation in 39 countries, and somehow he loved the concept of this pure gold coin which I developed to provide inflation-free total quality life to everybody. And I met Chief Usti because one of the very large buyers, whom I was selling this Mitsubishi Bullion, came up with the procedure, that, okay, I don't care about any documentation, anything like that. Whatever quantity of gold you have available, I will come, pick it up and pay cash. Okay. So Mitsubishi rejected that offer. And he's a very, very large person, one of the richest men in the world. Okay. Mitsubishi rejected that situation. And once that thing got rejected by Mitsubishi, this guy got upset a little bit. And then he is a good friend of Chief Usti also. So he actually asked Chief Usti to do due diligence on me. Okay. So that's how Chief Usti came and he started asking me questions. Who are you? And then I made a statement to him that, fine, Chief Usti, I'm a very small man, sitting in Karachi, but I believe you are a very dumb leader, and, wasting your time on doing due diligence on me, where, a lot of your people are dying today. They need your help, my friend. You should help them out. So after that statement, we became friends, And
so you say Chief, said Chief Muski is in Georgia?
Is in Georgia, USA. And he lives in Georgia, USA. It's, the state name is the state of SCNRFP. I will email you the details on it. I think Mark knows about it quite well. Probably he might, I've asked Mark to meet him also, because Texas and Georgia is not that far away. So
yeah, I don't know if Mark told you, I'm in Florida. I'm in Jacksonville right now. I'm right next to Georgia.
Wonderful. So Jacksonville is also very close, So, I mean, I can schedule a meeting of you with Chief Usti also, if you want to.
So when you said he's a chief, what Indian nation is he a chief of?
Well, they call it the Red Fire people.
Red Fire, okay.
Southern Cherokee Nation. SCNRFP means Southern Cherokee Nation, Red Fire people.
Cherokee Nation, okay. Okay, great.
Southern Cherokee Nation.
Right, okay, great. Yeah, well, I used to go to Gatlinburg, Tennessee when I was a kid, and they had the Cherokee Indians up in Tennessee also.
Okay, all right. So you guys know, the people. I love him because I think everything, we see in the movies about the First Nation people is all lies, these people are very, very dedicated, peace-loving, religious people, basically,
Sure.
Dr. Mirza, is Chief Usti involved in this would he be involved in this transaction?
No. He's just one of my buyers. And,
Right.
So, I can sell to him and I can sell to anybody in the world, basically, because you have enough bullion available, for everyone.
Correct. Okay,
Okay, great. So you have all the documents you need for the export on the gold and everything.
Everything is there, everything can be verified, and the gentleman actually who is managing this from London, who is a mandate for the seller, shares the same name as you. Maybe you guys are related. His name is Robert Cohen.
Okay,
He's based in London, and he
Okay.
is the lawyer and the mandate of the the Chinese consortium
okay. So Robert Cohen in London,
in
he's the
London.
manager. He's the manager for this, right?
He's
He's
the
the-
mandate managing everything.
mandate.
Mandate. Okay, good. So who can send me the information on this so I can pass on to the banker?
Now say it again.
So would you send me the information for this in writing so I can pass on to the banker?
Yeah,
Or-
sure. We can send it to you, and if you like to do the complete transaction directly with Mr. Cohen, and because his minimum order quantity is 200 metric tons, and you guys wants to buy higher than 200 metric ton, so you can do all the paperwork and everything with Mr. Robert Cohen. And only thing which you guys need to do, which we will put it in the NC and DA, is that I'll be selling it to you at 4%, like I'm doing it to Chief Usti, and everything else, that 2% will come to me, besides the commission and everything else, which will be in the NC and DA. And Mark's name will be also be mentioned in the NC and DA, because he is also one of the facilitators facilitating the transaction.
Okay, great. That'd be wonderful. Yeah, if you could send me an email.
I'll do send the email, I think I can send the email to Mark, and Mark, you can,
Yeah,
Mark will forward
sure.
it to you, everything. And I think Mark probably has the information, but I'll send the, complete details today, and he will forward all the, SPA and all the documentation which Robert Cohen needs to be signed. So you guys sign, complete all the documentation, and it will be you will be directly dealing with Mr. Robert Cohen.
Okay, great. You still get your percentage and everything, correct?
Yeah. 2% is what I'm looking at, right? So besides the commission structure, that 2%, I'm dedicating that 2% for my projects, and that will come into my account, and we'll do the projects with it.
Great. Is your projects called Trinity?
No,
Is
my
that
project is basically building SAM's Energyme. Energyme is a university in New York, headed by Bill Susinski. And so it's SAM's Energyme University Climate Smart Campus Towns. So it's $1 billion project. And now I am really very fortunate to interact with the richest man of the world, who is also an engineer, and I gave him the order of 1 million Tesla cars. So he's excited about it. And he says, well, I'm going to be building the Giga factory where you set up your campus town, So,
Oh.
I mean, that's a wonderful news for us,
Okay, great. Very nice. Well, I'll look forward to the email. It's very nice to meet you.
Same
And
here, Michael, and we look forward to transforming. I mean, I'm working with Mark to transform his New York and Texas into climate smart state. And with you living in Florida, I think it's a wonderful, state of our, USA. And we can transform Florida also into this, climate smart campus towns. I need at least about 1,000+ acre site anywhere in the state. And in that 1,000+ acre site, we can build this campus town.
did you say 1,000 acres?
1,000+ acres, yeah, is what is required.
So that's just a little over 2 miles by 2 miles.
Exactly. And that is what is needed. Why? Because, the Tesla factory requires that kind of a space.
I understand. Okay.
They have just built it in Austin, Texas.
So are you interested in building in this size area? What do you want to build, a factory?
No, we will be building our campus. Okay. It's a university campus. And in that campus, preschool to PhD education will be given. All these people will be living in disaster-proof, climate-smart homes, as well as we will accommodate a Tesla factory also in it.
Really? Oh, nice. Okay.
That's the whole plan.
So it's basically it would be like a technical school.
It will
Correct.
be an engineering school, basically, yeah, technical school. But
Oh,
all
nice.
disciplines will be taught, in that university.
Very nice. Okay, good. Okay, I'll look forward to getting the email, and I'll pass this on to Doris tomorrow when I see her.
Wonderful.
And she's the one at the bank. She's the VP of the bank.
Sure.
And hopefully you guys can have many more transactions. Okay?
Wonderful. So enjoy the Sunday, and I will take a little rest, because it's evening here, evening hours here.
Yes,
And,
thank you for your time.
I will immediately after we get off the meeting, I will email the details to Mark, and Mark will, forward it to you and CC it to me. So, we are in the loop.
That's good. That's
Very
wonderful.
good.
Appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Michael. Okay.
Nice
Take care.
meeting you.
Very
Nice
good.
meeting you.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
for your time.
Sure thing.
Thanks,
Sure
Mark.
thing, Mark. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.